What's up guys? So today we're going to be doing a HDMI port replacement on this PS5. So this is the PS5 and then this is the HDMI port. And if you look close, it's kind of lodged downward. And there's like a piece of plastic missing as well. So they did a pretty crazy job of damaging it. So I'm going to show you guys how to take this apart. If you guys were to try this on your own. So this top cover comes off pretty easy. If you're new to this, it's going to be a little hard. You can't really use your hands. So the best thing you want to do is use something that would that has some weight to it. You know, maybe I use this like tape thing, and it has some rubber padding at the bottom so it doesn't damage the top cover of the PS5. And you can just give it like a little hit like that, and it'll come off without damaging the cover in any way at all. The sides are fine, nothing came off, it's fully intact. So just put that aside. Just adjust the camera a little better. Okay, I hope that's good enough. You guys could see. It's kind of a bad angle, but it's okay. All right, then this thing right here that's covering the fan. It's like this plastic piece, and there's some screws underneath, so you can call it like the plastic piece that's surrounding the fan. It comes off from the middle. You can kind of just like go underneath from this side, and it comes out, and then you could just take it out like this, very gently. This is a little fragile. There's like two clips at the end. These can break pretty easy if you take it out fast. So now we can start taking out the screws. So I got a T8 Torx bit with the iFixit driver. You can get any T8 driver from Amazon, anywhere, and that should be the one of the two screwdrivers you need to take everything out of this. So we're gonna start taking out all the screws from the top plastic piece of the PS5. So this is one screw right here. You're gonna want to put everything neat because most of the screws are different. You definitely do not want to mix up any of the screws in different spots. So that's one screw right there. So another screw here. I'll show you guys how these screws, how I organize them after. 3 screws, 4 screws, 5 screws. Now the screws that are thinner are gonna have a arrow pointing to them on the plastic piece, that they are thinner, and these thinner screws are thinner than the thicker ones. So that's a pretty big hint. What's up, Josh? How you doing? Doing a PS5 HDMI. What's up, guys? How you doing? I didn't even know there's 7 people in here. Kind of just going through with this. So just trying to breeze through this as fast as I can. I don't want to waste any time. So getting through it. Yeah, so the screws that are thinner look like this, and the ones that are thicker look like this. And they have a arrow pointing to each one on the plastic piece on the top. There's an arrow here, there's an arrow here, arrow here. So this is 6 screws. 7 screws. This screw is a little different. I'm still gonna put it in order so I don't get mixed up. 8 screw. See, this screw is pretty long. Don't want to put that in the wrong spot. This is a 9 screw. My table is actually a mess right now, but this is how I operate, honestly. There's not enough room. I wish I had a bigger table, but I don't. So I'm working with this much room. Just 10 screws here. Hey, Sete. What's up, how you doing? They're confused. 11 screws. Yeah, that's not And now that's all 11 screws that come out of the plastic cover. So the next thing you're gonna wanna do is take off this plastic piece that's holding in the fan. It's like a plastic sticker. It's just a cover that goes over the fan connector and the connector that is for the disk drive. So without really damaging this plastic piece, you can kind of just like give it a little kind of push, tug, and it comes off just like that. No damage to the plastic piece at all. No crimps or anything. It's in the exact same way. So I'm just gonna rest this here. So for you guys that are OCD about your PS5 and damaging it and are scared, I would say take your time. Don't rush it. You know, I'm pretty OCD myself. I don't like damaging consoles or tech. I like them, you know, original, like almost like the same way they are. I actually missed one screw for the plastic piece, and that screw is the warranty sticker screw. So you guys, it's a PlayStation 5. Yeah, we're doing an HDMI repair. What's up, Brody, man? What's up, Receezy? This is the warranty sticker screw. So you can see I'm peeling off the sticker like as gently as possible. You can't really take it out without damaging the sticker. You could probably buy new stickers online, but you know, this is the warranty sticker from Sony. If you ever send your console to them for this repair, they don't really fix this without charging you a lot of money. So it's a good thing we fixed them here. This sticker is giving me a little bit of trouble, but I got it. It's coming off pretty smooth now. You want to just get like a little tweezer, and it's like a brake seal sticker. Right when you take, it's all black now, but right when you take it off, it starts showing the triangle, circle, square. Like look at that. Now half of it looks like that, and half of it looks like that now, just because I lifted it. It's like a warranty seal sticker. So I'm just gonna leave it open halfway, and I'm gonna take out the screw. So that screw is gonna go there. Now we're gonna take out the fan shield screws and the fan screws. So there's 4 screws holding in the fan. They are different, so don't get them mixed up. It's the fan screws. 2 thin screws, 2 thick screws. And the arrows are pointing to each of the screw. There's one arrow here, one arrow here, here, and here. It's the fan shield screw. Some dust on it. Look at that. It's not that much dust, but fan shield screws on the fan shield. I'm gonna put that there. And now the fan. So the fan connector is over here. And I would say when you take this out, you gotta be kind of careful. Don't put that much pressure, right? If you have nails, it can be a little easier. So I take my nails and I kind of grab each end and kind of just lift it out. And that's it. It just came out just like that with my 2 nails. So then this wire comes out of this little crevice and the fan comes out like that. As you can see, it's pretty dusty. You guys fix a lot of PS5s. Yeah, we do. It's like next to phones. Yeah, we have 3 PS5s right now just for HDMI. So this fan is not that dusty. Honestly, it's pretty. You just use a quick cleaning. When we do the PS5s, we give them a quick cleaning as well. Yeah, you know, that fan connector is delicate, so be careful with that. If you don't have nails, you gotta use like a tweezer like this with an angle. You know, that's probably the only thing that I would recommend. A flat tweezer will not do it. Like this. This is flat, and this is angled. The flat one won't do it. You're gonna mess up the connector that's attached to the board. And now we also have 2 more connectors. So I'm gonna try. One of them I can't really take out with my hands, so I need to use a tweezer. And I'm gonna use Basically, just maybe I'm just gonna use 2 tweezers basically, and these tweezers are they're ESD safe, you know, so you don't have to worry about anything static or anything damaging your PS5. Now I'm just using 2 tweezers. What do you charge for Xbox Series X? Normally like 120, you know, but we're pretty easy going on the price if you wanted it done. Oh, Series X cleaning. Oh, we could probably do that for maybe like 60. That's not too bad. So the connector for the disk drive came out with these 2 tweezers. I'm using both ends. So I'm going like this, and I'm going like this, and it's out now a little bit. I can use like one side, and now I use my hand to kind of take it out. That's it. It's disconnected now. These 2. Now I got this screw that's for the SSD, which a lot of people usually get this far to upgrade the SSD. I mean, add an SSD to this. Use your WD Black to add more storage to the PS5, and that was the cover. Sorry, that was kind of fast. This cover, this screw, Phillips for the SSD cover. And now this plastic cover come off, just like that. Underneath the plastic cover here, area can get pretty dusty. Over here, a lot of dust. Too much buildup eventually could mean to overheating because the fan needs to keep spinning for ventilation. So the dust is there, it's not gonna be ventilated cool enough. That's why you need cleanings. If your house is like really dusty, you know, you're gonna need cleanings often. All right, next thing, this is the disk drive. There's no screws holding in the disk drive. All the screws that were holding in the disk drive are part of the plastic cover. So there's one cable here that comes out. One cable for the disk drive, and to take it out, you gotta press this silver latch. You hold it down, and then the cable comes out. And that's it, the cable's out. And now you can lift up the disk drive. Be careful with this. You gotta kind of place it down really gently. I would say the disk drives are definitely pretty fragile. You don't want to bang it or, you know. Next step I do is I unplug the, this is the cable right here, right over here. If you guys can see right there, this is the cable for the LED that gives your PS5 that blue, white color, orange, rest mode, power on. So that's that. You plug that out, and it's the same thing. You press down on this little white piece, put some pressure, and then take out the cable. So that's out. Next thing is these 2 antennas. So there's a blue antenna and there's a white antenna. It's kind of hard to get these mixed up. They're labeled on the board for you. It says FW and FB. The B is for blue and the W is for white. So I use my 2 fingers to take off the antenna. You could use a tweezer, but the 2 fingers work for me. So the blue one's already out, like that. I'm gonna do this. I kind of lift that like one little end, not the end of the antenna, but like where the antenna starts, where the gold coupling starts. I lift from there. So you don't want to. It's actually pretty easy to break these 2, believe it or not. I have never broken any myself, so I'm pretty delicate when it comes to most repairs. But these are very easy to break, and they're not. I don't think they're an easy fix. So these 2 antennas are out. Next thing you're gonna want to do, there's these black rubber pieces holding in, and these white stickers holding in the antenna. So I'm gonna take off this one black piece here without damaging it too much, and then one black piece here, just like that, and then the antenna can come out from that. Black piece is still attached to the board. See how it's still attached to the metal cover, and then these white stickers. The white stickers break pretty easy. It's kind of hard to save them. I try to save them most of the time, but they just break so easy. So I save them when I can. Like right now, I'm gonna try without ripping it. I'm gonna pull it from one end, and it ripped already. I'm using a tweezer too. So even with this, it's not hard. So I'm just gonna I usually just gonna rip. So rip that one. This one just came off just like this. See, clean sticker. This one you can slide one way. You can slide these in two antennas one way towards the sticker, and they'll come out. You could also break them. It's not that big of a deal. Last rubber piece is right here. Can you change the color? Yeah, you can change the color. The color of the PS5, like the LED or the top or bottom. And the antennas. What are these the antennas are, I'm pretty sure the antennas are for Wi-Fi, right? Wi-Fi and Bluetooth?
The controllers.
Yeah, okay. So they're for the Bluetooth for the controllers. So these are what
Wi-Fi too.
Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So FW is Wi-Fi and FB is Bluetooth, I'm assuming. Blue and white. Makes perfect sense. Sony could have not made this console any easier to take apart for people that would want to do it themselves. Most of the instructions are here. It's like, you know, everything's labeled. So antennas are out. I kind of just leave them dangling. The LED. I don't know. It probably is doable. Maybe. The LED. I can look because there's a board that gives the LED power. So maybe they have like different little boards right here. Like just this board right here is what gives the LED power. This little board, and then this cable goes all the way from here to here. So they have like another board that gives like a red or yellow or LED. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe. I've never looked into it, but can check. So next thing you want to do, all of these rest of these screws are the same, and there's a lot. They're all these silver screws. So I'm gonna start taking these out. I'm gonna try to go as fast as possible. And all these screws are the same. You don't have to worry about them. But you do have to remember where they go. So if you're a beginner, I would recommend that you put a piece of tape for every screw that you take out, or Sharpie, a small, like, you know, small indication of Sharpie that you took the screw out from there. I've done this so many times before, so I know where all the screws go. This is probably the most annoying part, most annoyingest part about the PS5. Taking out all these screws. Move it a little more. What driver you have actually makes a difference. You know, like this driver, it's pretty easy on my hand and my wrist. Some drivers are kind of cheap and they don't have a good turn. Like there's no like drive, you know, to the driver. So already took a good amount of screws out. Move this a little more so you guys can see. There we go. The screws are labeled on the board too. These screws are not labeled, but all of the black screws that I took out earlier are all labeled on the where to go, like where they go on this metal piece, you know. How has your business been doing with the way the economy's been going? Honestly, it's been doing pretty good, man. I can't complain. You know, we're pretty humble. We never really complain. I think everybody always needs something fixed. Whether it's like tablets, phones, iPhones, Samsung, Google phones, anything, iPods, consoles. You know, kids always break. Yeah, and even like special things like I dropped one screw. I found it. There's one screw that's different besides all these screws. This screw is a black screw. It's a long screw, and it goes right here. It's labeled. That screw goes right here in this middle spot. So if you're doing this, you'll see this. Yeah, man, it's good. There's always something to repair. We got a lot of stuff to repair right now. Show you like a tour around the shop, but I got a few things going on. Got a S10 working on. She needs this information off her phone. Got a laptop right here. Yeah, man. Got a Mac Mini today. It's definitely good. It's definitely good. It's not easy. It's but nothing's easy. I think everything's kind of hard. But we've been doing this a long time, so that's what makes it kind of look easy. If it does, look that way from your end, but it's good. I'm almost done taking all these screws out. I'm gonna try to just jet through this as fast as I can. Yeah, man, thanks for asking. So now this cover comes out, and it's gonna be like stuck on here pretty well, like to the board, especially if it's never been taken apart before. So usually pull from one side, like right here. Do you work 6 days a week? Yeah, 7 days a week, most of the time. If we're tired or feeling like we need a day off, then we'll just take a Sunday off. We do work Sundays too. Yeah. So you take this piece off from right here, and it kind of lifts off just like that. You heard that snap? And kind of keep the pressure here, and then come back over here on this side, and kind of lift up on this side. And keep don't rip it off, but you'll feel the pressure elevating from the board till that it's coming off, and just like that, it came off. So from few sides, one side, this side, and this side, and came off. This is how it looks from the other side. I'll place this over here. Okay, now we got the X bracket, metal bracket, and the plastic bracket covering the CPU. So let me find my bit. Where did my other bit go? Well, let's see. So these two screws, you could use yeah, we're kicking the nerves for sure, man. Been doing it for a long time, honestly, It's definitely, it's tiring and rewarding, It's good. It's good business, but, we're always here, so. Two screws holding in this bracket. One screw, two screws. This is a Phillips. Just using this Phillips screwdriver right here. And this bracket comes out just like that. And this, there's nothing holding in this metal piece. This plastic piece right here. So this kind of just comes out right here, just like this. But they break easy, so you got to be careful. This one came out easy, surprisingly. A lot of them are kind of stuck inside. This can break really easy. Happened to me one time. So just be careful taking this out. Put it on the other side. And now we're gonna take out two more screws that are the same. And then these screws are holding down the board. And they have an arrow pointing next to them, saying that they belong there. So it's one right here. You can see it's one right there, and there's one right here, and they have an arrow, a solid arrow pointing next to them, saying, I belong here. So these two screws are out. They're the same as all the other screws. So now we can take out the power button cable, ribbon cable, which is this cable right here. Kind of press this down, and this cable comes out, just like that. And then we're gonna take out the, this is the USB-A and USB-C hub cable that connects. It's like this big cable right here. This is a little more delicate. I'll say kind of take your time taking this out and grab it from the sides. without bending it. And both of these cables are, grab it from the bottom. Right here, this and this. I'll say be careful picking up the PS5 too, you know, if you're picking it up. The back covers, the other side of the other covers on the underside of the PS5 come out sometimes on their own. All right, now the board can come out, and let's see. Board will be a little hard to take out. Kind of give it some pull from this side, I would say, like the fan area side, and keep giving it that pull. And now it's like halfway up from this side. Don't bend it too much. And now we can, just came out like that. It's already out. Sometimes these are really like tight in there, and most of the time they are. So it's gonna be, don't rip it out. If you feel like it's not coming out, don't take it out, I would say, you know? I would say keep going at it. Keep trying to take it out like in intervals. Don't just yank the whole thing out, you know? See that I'm taking my time here trying to take this out. And the part that's in here is the power supply. The plug for the power supply on the board is the hardest part to take out. That's like the area with the most pressure. So now that that's taken out, this is the board. All right. So this is the power supply I was talking about, the plug. So this is like, this is seated in the power supply pretty well. And this is how the PS5 gets power. Yeah, you know, the board is pretty hard to take out. It's easy, but I'm sorry, it's actually easy to break, you know, because you got all these chips over here. All these chips, these are all storage chips, and you know, they bend, and there goes your PS5 being able to read your internal storage, you know. You got the battery right here. It's a CMOS BIOS battery. Liquid metal looks good on this one. Didn't move around. There's no scorches, you know. Looks pretty good. So we're gonna replace this HDMI, and this is how it looks from the outside. You guys can see. All right. Now I'm gonna give it to my brother. And what's up, guys? We're doing a PS5 HDMI port replacement. We're like halfway through. The board's already out, and just gonna be replacing this HDMI. Let me grab the new HDMI. These break all the time. They're really common. This is the new HDMI. Comes in this packaging. Brand new. I think all the new ones we put on are a lot better than the ones that come from factory, the old ones. They break a lot less. After we fix them, we barely ever see that person again, you know? They don't break it. They don't really break it again. And this is the new HDMI. So I'm gonna switch over here. I'm waiting for my brother to finish this iPad port. Show you guys what he's doing. This is a iPad 9th generation charging port replacement. The new one's already on. The old one kind of died out after, I guess, a lot of wear and tear. I think he's done now. He's cleaning it up. This is a microscope that we got here. This is the soldering station. Alright, give me the... Now I'm gonna be giving him the PS5 board. I'm gonna take this. What's up, guys? 2 people in here. What's up? Any questions, you can comment down below. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Damn, bro. This thing is like fully pushed back. Alright, we're gonna start it now. Just putting on a new nozzle for the hot air station.
Take it off the nozzle.
Oh. It's pretty hot. Five people in here. What's up? We're doing a PS5 HDMI port replacement.
Fume extractor.
Yeah. Got the fume extractor here. A lot of the flux and the solder metal, you know, if it melts, all those fumes, you can breathe that in. It's not really a good thing to breathe in. So, you know, you either want to definitely wear a mask or have something protecting you. These fumes are pretty dangerous. Hot air. The air is definitely extremely hot. It's at 482 degrees Celsius. So it's definitely not a toy. You definitely have to be really careful. And, oh wait. Give me 1 sec, guys. We'll fix it. Hey, yeah. Hey, Mr. Professor, how you doing? Yeah. Okay, you got it. Bye. Where's the new one? Alright. Put a little bit of solder. Oh, it's still hot. Alright. It knocked off the resistor though, so I gotta start on a new one. Alright guys, the new port is in, and now a resistor got knocked off, and he's gonna be putting it back in. This also got moved. It's connected, bro. Almost broke. See if we can get on the camera. Good. Basically just going over the pins, you know, kind of just like tinning them, making sure they're all stable, not moving as well. Honestly, this will ensure the best connection, you know, so the HDMI will never have issues after, you know, customer that doesn't have to bring it back to us, so we don't have to take it apart again, you know. It's probably the best way, the right way to do it. Flux. Alright, so go over each pin, make sure it doesn't wiggle. So basically, it's gonna go over each pin, make sure it's not moving. Looks like it's pretty solid on there. We got one. Oh, I didn't even see that. And this is why you make sure. Just the first one. One moving pin on the new port. Alright, let's get up. Good. Looks pretty stable. Now, we're gonna put that resistor, bro. You wanna show them how small it is? Yeah. Look here. Alright guys, look at this resistor that knocked off of around the HDMI port. And look how small it is. Can't even see it. That's how small it is? Yeah, you can't see it. Look at it. You can't even see it on the camera. Maybe you can. Oh yeah, right there. A tiny speck. So that has to be soldered back on.
Oh, where'd it go? Damn. Damn, bro. Where'd it go?
And it looks like we lost it.
I got it.
And you found it.
Alright.
That's it. Let's see on the tweezer. Yeah, I think
We
we can see
it on
it.
the tweezer. You can see it only.
It's so small.
You can see it only here. Okay. Let me get to focus. See it?
Yeah, I see it.
How
That's how
tiny is
small it is, guys.
No, it's
This resistor got knocked off right by the HDMI port by accident.
Alright.
Looks like it's back in the right place. Basically, just aligning it now.
See if I can solder it without hot air. Oh no.
Yeah, they moved.
Alright. It's gonna be perfect. I mean, it's pretty slanted, but just wanna make sure it's right.
So
One
see how
side.
small you guys can see
One
how this
side.
is. This is under the microscope. And that's how small it is.
I got steady hands.
Ah.
What's that noise? This is maybe use hot air.
So this little thing got knocked
Use
off.
hot air.
We have to put it back where it was, the resistor.
Alright. Use hot air. Do it quick. Can you move this? Can you move this out of the way? The fuel sector? No. I don't want to bubble up the HDMI port. Let me see. Still loose, see that, right?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. Try to use the. You know what it is? It's too much flux. I'm gonna remove it. Quick.
So that is how small it is, guys.
Here's it.
Can't even go up that far close with the camera, but that's how small it is.
Let me clean up the flux. Alright. Now I'm gonna try this again. Flush.
What's up, guys? We're doing an HDMI port replacement on this PS5, and the resistor got knocked off, so we're trying to put this resistor back in place.
Come do this. Real quick. Get the phone.
Alright, guys. Alright, going back to this side. Hopefully, almost done here. So I can start putting the PS5 back together. No!
Alright.
This is on the microscope on the monitor, and this
I think
is
this resistor is so annoying.
live, like real time, up close.
Right.
That's how small it is.
Let me see if I can get this again. I think I got it.
Okay, finally. What do you guys think about this? Drop a like if you guys are enjoying the
Yeah,
video, or if you have any questions, drop a comment. If you guys want to learn how to do this, I can teach you.
Clean it up nice. Nice and clean. Let's see.
Alright, guys, so we need port.
One more time.
Doing an HDMI port replacement. New port is in, and we just cleaned it up, and now we're gonna put it back together. So, cool. So let me bring this board back over here. Rest it just like this. We're gonna put this put this PS5 back together. We're gonna test it first, though. What's up? Whoever's in here, we're doing a HDMI port replacement with PS5. the customer broke it by, I guess they moved the HDMI port down low like too fast, or they tried to take it out too fast, and the whole port went downward. So the new one is in now. So we're putting the PS5 back together. Just gonna put all these cables back in, same way it came out. What's up? Drop a like if you guys are enjoying the video. If you guys have any questions, drop a comment. We're doing HDMI port replacement on this PS5. We're putting it back together now. The HDMI port is the new one is in. So we're gonna just put it together real quick and test it out to see if it works. Oh, wait, I think this is the wrong way. No, this is the right way. It has to go this side up. Okay. X bracket is in. It's tight. Cables are in. Now we're gonna put the metal cover back on. Just put like 2 screws in. Two screws in. New HDMI port is in. Now we're gonna test it out, see if it's working. Can you just plug this in? No, plug it in.
Yeah.
Quick. Gotta plug the Hi guys, the HDMI port is done. Just gonna be putting the PS5, actually cleaning it up before I put it back together. A little bit of dust. So if you guys want to know how to do this, you can look at the video starting from the beginning. Kind of pretty good tutorial, I think. Let me know how it is. Anyways, thanks.